Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the rest of the month of February 22nd to the 28th. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're not gonna jump right in, all right? We're gonna casually stroll into your new world, your new era. I want to officially welcome you here. There's cake and mozzarella sticks and pudding, whatever you want, Rice Krispies, it doesn't matter. It's your world. It's your world. Take a look around, get comfortable because it's also your birthday. So happy birthday, Pisces. This is an extraordinary time for you. I hope you understand how just rare your birthday season is going to be. And that's the other thing is like you made it. You made it through what I've been calling the Y2K of the 21st century, the Great Reset. It happened last week. And unlike Y2K, which was a little anticlimactic, right? This is the real deal. This is the real deal, okay? This is huge. You are already possibly adjusting to the old world, crumbling, collapsing as you enter the new world with the rest of the collective. You are still riding the wave from last week, right? The eclipse, the new moon solar eclipse. You had Venus conjunct the North Node in your sign, and then obviously the Saturn Neptune conjunction on the world axis, the Aries point. This is going to be a week, but it's also there's so much happening that this week could feel very everything everywhere all at once. Like what's real, what's fantasy, like things like that. Okay, but remember, that's part of the great shift. Yeah. 3D to 4D. And this is just the beginning, FYI. This is a process for many years. And if you noticed that your consciousness is expanding, or if you notice that time is truly speeding up, then you are right where you need to be. And I talk about this a lot in my last live stream that I just did. Okay, so I'll leave that at the end of this video. But listen, Pisces, everyone is waking up. Everyone, and this is what you want, right? Hence the Great Awakening as well. You're leaving your old structures, old ways of thinking, old patterns. Oh, you're going to really start doing it this week too. All right. As you get to choose your new timeline in this new era. As soon there will be no veil. So this week, by the way, big, major, okay? It's very karmic. There's gonna be changes, even miracles, yeah? But as I explained in your monthly forecast, yeah, there's gonna be a little bit of turbulence too. We'll talk about it. But just remember, wax on, wax off, practice patience. You create your reality. Life is what you make it. As long as you commit to the future you, the best version of yourself on your path to enlightenment in your new world. And almost every day this week, there's got to be like a nice little goodie bag, all right? Nice little gift bag. Your karmic reward. Now, I do drop these forecasts a few days before the week begins. So if you're watching it before the week begins, you might be approaching Sunday, February 22nd. Here you go. Venus in your sign, trine Jupiter in Cancer, 15 degrees. So this is the luckiest day of the month. One of the best of the year. Okay. And I'm going to tell you I'm going to tell you a couple of things that you might not hear anywhere else. So first of all, yes, these are the two benefic planets, exalted, and Jupiter, your ruler. Yeah. Is at his degree of exaltation. Jupiter is your traditional ruler. And his degree of exaltation, I explained in your last week's reading, but trines, which bring this harmonious flow, are the nature of Jupiter. So you are going to feel this enormous surge of optimism. And this alignment is just so auspicious. Oh, it's so nirvanic. It fosters emotional growth, spiritual growth. But Jupiter in Cancer, that is your fifth house of joy and pleasure. And true love, it's soulmate energy. It's also family, children. It's procreation. It's sex. A lot of y'all are going to be having babies. Congratulations. It's recreation. It's creative projects, creativity. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing because you have these creative minds Pisces. So what's going to happen? Well, first of all, it's Jupiter. Jupiter expands. Yeah. Venus is love. Venus is money. So you can see, increase in finances. You could see, you could get good news. Jupiter's luck, right? This is diplomacy. This is abundance, especially in relationships and money and creative projects, everything that I just said, but also business, also like, entrepreneurship, home and family. I mean, this is just really, really, really special. Really special. All right. So this is when you feel like at one with everything. That's the vibe. Very big hearted, very pay it forward as well. But please treat yourself. Okay. This go, get a head massage, get your haircut, get some bangs. Venus's beauty. Yeah. Have an extra piece of chocolate, another piece of rice. It doesn't matter. Just treat yourself. This day, you got Venus in your sign, exalted. All right. And yeah, this is 2 water signs, obviously. So take a bubble bath, hop in a jacuzzi. As you know, water heals. Really immerse in this sign. Now, 2 things. We don't get this aspect for another year. I mean, obviously, they're going to be in different signs, the planets. But Jupiter hasn't been in Cancer in 12 years. We have not had this specific aspect since 2014. So that's already rare. But on this day, the moon will be in Taurus. What? The moon is exalted in Taurus. And so it's going to sextile both. So there's going to be a mini grand trine. So you have a triple exaltation here, because the moon is your ruler, Venus is Taurus's ruler, Jupiter is your ruler. Did I say that? Which one am I missing? Venus and the moon. The moon is Cancer's ruler. Venus is your ruler, and Jupiter is your ruler. Oh my gosh! Now I'm getting all. But anyway, it's musical chairs. We'll talk about more in the second spread, all right? Because where we talk about the lunations and asteroids, planetoids, but this makes it even more transcendent. So, water signs, if you watch for your, if you're a cross watcher, yeah? If you watch for a rising or your moon, or for your husband, Rick, or anybody, it will be the water signs. You, Scorpio, and Cancer. That feel this the most. And if you have any planets 13 to 17 degrees in any of those signs, well, those planets will be aspected. You would feel it the most, especially if it's right at 15 degrees. Now, on the same day, you do have Mars in Aquarius, sextile Chiron in Aries. This is 24 degrees. This is great. Because you're already going to be at the spa this day, those cold plunge pools, really, really cold. Yeah. That's this aspect, okay? It's no pain, no gain. This is it's fearless, all right? In terms of healing. This is taking action that repairs. It's Mars giving you the courage to transform any old past wounds into power. It's you ripping off the Band-Aid, okay? Especially with friendships here, especially with your sense of self-worth and self-value as well. So, and yeah, money matters as well. There could be something here, it's your relationship with money. If you're just, oh, I don't think I could ever make that much. No, that you're leaving that in the past, in the old world. Okay. So this is also standing up for yourself. Standing up. It's Mars. It's, the God warrior. And even to, standing up for others, helping others, guiding others, Aquarius being humanity, the humanitarian, but also freedom. So there's something here setting you free. So use this. Now, Tuesday, February 24th, not on the whiteboard. We have a first quarter moon in Gemini. We'll talk about that in the bonus spread, but there just may be some, activity in your domestic sector, home and family. Now, Thursday, February 26th, Mercury retrograde in your sign. This is the biggest thing for you. I really want you to pay attention. 22 degrees. So Mercury will be retrograde in your sign pretty much the entire month of March. All right. Pretty much your entire birthday season. So please pay attention. And all the Mercury retrogrades this year will be in water signs. So unlike last year, they were in fire. This is going to be emotional, etc., etc. We'll talk about it. But as you know, Mercury is detriment in Pisces, right? So Mercury doesn't do well in your sign, the planet of communication and thinking and ideas and logic, etc. Clarity for you, Pisces, might be a little bit foggy. Things may be a little extra confusing, okay? Like the very first episode of Game of Thrones. So the fact that Mercury is retrograde, right? Now, with a stellium in your sign, Sun, Venus, Mercury, by the way, you will have Mars move into your sign next week. Yep. This may be, you being, Pisces is, very spiritual. Pisces is the subconscious. This, again, things may be a little like fuzzy because you have to remember Saturn is still conjunct Neptune, okay, all week. And that is Saturn, reality, Neptune, fantasy, Neptune, your modern ruler, involved in this other aspect that is very like what's real, what's not, what's fantasy, what's illusion. So pretty much nothing will make sense. All in March. I'm joking. But you are going to spend some time questioning things, questioning your reality. Okay. Saturn being reality and still part of this conjunction, Mercury being retrograde in your sign, you're going to be questioning a lot. Your faith, self-belief, your direction, your path. However, the benefit is that this is a time that you're likely going to delve into your subconscious. You're going to find times to meditate, to, please pay attention to your dreams. You're going to be getting messages from your dreams to know thyself, right? Like I said in your monthly forecast, your intuition is just going to be off the charts. This is when you proactively seek what's meaningful in your life. So this is actually great, all right? Even though things in your physical world, the typical retrograde, delays, tech disruptions, miscommunication, all of that. This spiritual aspect will get you through all of this. And again, just the fact that your intuition will be heightened, you're going to be connecting a lot more spiritually. It's going to be great. Sure, your emotions will be heightened too, but you're meant to. So don't go flipping any tables. But you're meant to re-examine, review, revise, right? All those rewords with retrogrades, especially it's in your sign. So your identity, your role, your path, your everything, right? What do you want moving forward? Okay? With the Saturn Neptune conjunction, this new world that you're in. And so that's the benefit here because yes, Saturn and Neptune just left your sign after being there. All right? Neptune for 14 years, Saturn 2.5 years. You felt the weight of Saturn lift recently. Okay? So this retrograde actually turns out to be like a blessing in disguise. You get to wrap up this chapter in your life. Yeah. Sort of like a review of the past 2 years for you. And you get to do it your way. All right. And retrogrades bring the past to you, as you know, the reword like reunion, reminisce, rekindle. So a lot of what's going to happen, Pisces, people from your past are about to emerge. And there's always a reason. There's always a reason. Former lovers, bosses, colleagues, even projects you were working on that you maybe put aside, you ran out of time, you didn't have any time, maybe circumstances from the past, all to fix things, okay? That's what retrogrades are for you to fix things, change things. And this retrograde is in Pisces, your sign, okay? So Yeah, there's a sense of forgiveness here. So forgive and forget. Surrendering, making peace with the past, all of that, okay? Things that you can't bring in this new world. So it does work out to your benefit. So mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and you will feel this the most. If you have any combination of any of the 4 signs that I just mentioned, yeah, as part of your top 3, your sun, moon, or rising, well, you're going to feel even more. And if you have any planets 19 to 25 degrees in your natal chart in any of those signs, well, I truly wish you the best. Right now, you're going to be fine. You're going to be good. Now, Friday, February 27th, we have the sun conjunct the North Node in your sign. So this is something that you can really look forward to. It's 9 degrees. However, Mars will square Uranus at 27 degrees. So all month, yeah, you've had planets conjunct the North Node all month, okay, in your sign, giving you signs. And now you have the sun conjuncting the North Node, the sun being your life purpose, same thing as the North Node. So this is that miraculous alignment. This is just, oh, you might get like really big downloads, spiritual downloads. All right. Remember, pay attention to your dreams. This is when you may like know your calling. Like you get that moment, that insight. You might feel something like really deep in your soul on this day. All right. And yeah, with Mercury retrograde in your sign, you could be thinking about a lot of things that happened in the past, events in the past, especially think about March 17th, 2025. All right. That's a big date. All right. There may have been something around that time, some changes or some sense of like, this is my destiny. Yeah. You could also think back to March 7th, 2007. Everything's cyclical. This is a 19-year cycle. So maybe there was something around that time. Okay. Think about any breakthroughs you had, because that day we had a triple conjunction. We had the sun, the North Node, and Uranus. Yeah. Okay. All got together. They all conjuncted in your sign. So if there was any day that you had a breakthrough, it would have been that time. That was like fated. But the reason I really bring that up is because you see, again, Mars square Uranus. Uranus is very active today too. These are 2 very different aspects that just happen to merge at the same time. Okay. So Uranus is being very naughty. And Mars, the god warrior, who's in the sign of the future, but also the rebel, is about to West Side Story with Uranus, the agent of chaos, the great disruptor. Okay. Aquarius is ruler. So there's something here where you can have your fated breakthrough. You could have your, spiritual revolution as well. But with Mars square Uranus, there may be something here. It's a little bit aggressive. It's a bear poke. Okay. It is a bit of a bear poke. So stay frosty, be cool. You're going to be fine. Mars square Uranus is the most challenging aspect of the month. Okay. And here's the thing. As I said in the live stream that I'll leave at the end of this video, this would be a good time to back up any data on any device. Okay. But on an external drive. All right. Why not? Why not? Right. You got Aquarius, Uranus. They rule technology. So does Mercury, being the lower octave of Uranus, and Mercury's retrograde in your sign. So why not? There may be some tech glitches. Who knows, right? So back it up. But here's the thing. Mars in Aquarius, that's your 12th. Uranus in Taurus, that's your 3rd. There could be a little bit of a message that you do receive, all right? That could be unexpected. It could be you saying something to someone that you just said out of nowhere. It was like, you're like, oh, did I just say that? 3rd house is communication. Okay. It could be an email that you send, an email that you receive. Aquarius rules your 12th house. So the 12th house, it is your home, but it is like hidden matters. Okay, so there could be some things happening behind the scenes as well, but either way, Saturn conjunct Neptune, right? That's still happening. At this point, they're at 1 degree of initiation. There's movement here, all right, in terms of your self-worth, your self-value, things that you value. Money matters could be a big theme for you, an ongoing theme where you're taking action. Okay. Now, one other thing I'm going to tell you is that, just again, there may be some surprises. Third house is also like, you have a lot of family stuff. So the third house is also like siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors. But again, challenging aspect. The other thing, two things I'm going to tell you. All right, Pisces, the moon will be in Leo over the weekend. In theory, fun, great, exciting, right? Tapping into your inner child. The moon will, in Leo, will be opposite Pluto and Aquarius on Saturday. There may be something here. All right. There may be something here. Pay attention to your health. It's on your health axis, the 6th and the 12th, right? And so this does include mental health. It's all forms of health. It's spiritual health, mental health, physical health, all of that. Mars is also physicality. This Mars square Uranus, well, you would feel that, right? A day before, a day after, that aspect. And Uranus and Taurus, I mean, Taurus is the body, so just be very mindful. There could be something here to be just mindful of your health, and like, don't go, bridge hopping this day or whatever. Like, just, you're going to be fine as long as you're aware. All right. The other thing is that the moon in Leo on Sunday night is going to be part of a T-square with Mars and Aquarius and Uranus and Taurus. So we'll talk about it in the second spread, okay? Just channel this energy constructively, yeah? Use it to surrender what no longer serves you well, because one last thing. On March 3rd, okay? Yeah, just four days from this moment, we will have the total lunar eclipse in Virgo. All right? A blood moon eclipse. And that's just like, lunar eclipses, as you know, bring big endings. This is something with partnerships, relationships, but Virgo also rules health. So that's why I'm saying just be very mindful. You've got Uranus activated in Taurus as part of this square over the weekend, or, with Mars square Uranus, right? And a Taurus rules food, yeah. And then you've got all of this Virgo activity, but the moon in Leo too. That is a 6th house. That would be like the digestive system. So again, just be very mindful. That's all I'm saying. Like, it will be the fixed signs though. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, that feel Mars square Uranus the most. If you have any planets 7 to 11 degrees in any of the fixed signs, you would feel it the most. And it will be the water signs that feel the sun conjunct North Node. And obviously you, the most. Saturday, February 28th, we do have Mercury conjunct Venus in Pisces. I think this is going to be one of your favorite aspects, even though, they are inner planets. They happen more, they're more common than other conjunctions. That's still just really beautiful. It's very poetic. It's like heartfelt. It's like love letters, writing love letters, message in a bottle. Very creative energy, very romantic. Okay. Really romantic energy. It's basically every storyline in Love Actually, if you saw that movie. But with Mercury retrograde, yeah, you could be thinking about the past, revisiting things in the past, relationships, creative projects, and yeah, people from your past resurfacing. Pisces, let's get started. Let's see what is going on for you for February 22nd to the 28th. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. Okay. Pisces, happy birthday. What are y'all doing? I hope you're doing something big. If you haven't already, I hope you're doing something big, okay? Go big. Go big or go home. This is your birthday season. You got a big birthday season. You got Saturn conjunct Neptune at the same time. You're under the window of the new moon solar eclipse in Aquarius. unforgettable birthday season. Okay, tell me what you do. I want to hear these stories. I want to know too, what does it feel like? Do you feel it with Saturn, Neptune both out of your sign? Out of your sign. How does that feel? You're going through, I mean, like, out of all the signs, you're going through so much change. You still have the North Node in your sign, like Pisces. You know, I love y'all. All right, so I do a traditional culture cross spread, offers the best overview. Yep. Especially for a weekly reading. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know we will. All right, Pisces, I love y'all. All right, let's do this. Yeah, Pisces, listen, this is, okay. What is going on here? You're obviously really good. You're really great. All right. You have the Six of Cups. Perfect. So when I say, and this actually may be one of the most memorable Mercury retrogrades for you. All right. That is, a play. It's a little wink and joke. Okay. Most memorable. Anyway, you do have the Six of Cups, with Mercury retrograde. Listen, this is great because the Six of Cups, yeah, everything is starting to harmonize for you. You're starting. Remember, you've got two major planets that have left your sign. You have the North Node in your sign. You have Venus in your sign. It's just really great. You have Mars moving into your sign very soon, and so yeah, you can let your hair down. Yeah, you can let your hair down. This is all about comfort. This is just great protection around you. This is kindness, it's sharing, it's beautiful energy. This is tapping into your inner child. Okay, and so this is really great because the Six of Cups is highly associated with the past, nostalgia. And so whatever happens with this Mercury retrograde, like I said, people coming back, resurfacing from your past, or you going down memory lane, oh, it's so good for you, it's so great. And I think it's going to inspire you. Okay? Because you have the Eight of Cups and the heart of your spread. So two things here. This card is attributed to Saturn in your sign. All right? This is a Pisces card, yes. And these two cups, by the way, I love it. This is Sun in Scorpio, but either way, amazing. Because you're leaving. You're leaving the old world. You're leaving all these things. And maybe there was nothing wrong. Yeah. With, job, relationship, the path you're on, project you're working on, whatever it is, you've made the decision. I know something's better. I know there's something waiting for me. And that red cape, the cloak, the red boots that represent passion and power. He's moving to higher ground during an eclipse. Yeah, there's another eclipse in, next week. And so this is really great. All right. This is wonderful. I love this. This is you just doing you. This is you doing you. Moving into your new world. Now, you have judgment in your challenge area. Two things here. Don't hold anything in. Yeah? Don't hold anything in. Emotions, feelings, have they have to discharge, right? But it feels like you're on the brink of something that's really meaningful for you, really spiritual for you. And this would be having that wake up call, having that spiritual awakening. So have it. All right. There is also a bit of, when you look at what's happening here, it does feel like there's, it feels like there's what I said earlier about like forgive and forget. And there is a little bit of something here where it's you having closure about something that you need to have closure with. And in a sense, there feels like this second chance that's happening that you recognize. And you see that this card, he is surrounded by all these people. Okay? Every card that you got, there's multiple people in it. Okay? And so it feels like you are going to be connecting with others, or, you're going to be surrounded by others, or you're going to be, a lot of decisions you make are going to be, influenced by the relationship you have with others, or the relationship you want with others. Whatever it is, still be true to you, but really hear that blow of the trumpet. have that huge awakening that you're seeking. So what that really means is, yeah, this is a game-changing moment, but just don't like take one step forward, two steps forward, three steps forward. Okay, I'm here. Feel it in your bones. Feel it deep in your soul. What happens this week? Okay, you got the Three of Pentacles in your crown. Great. You want to work with others. You want to spend time with others. You want to create. You want to, this is all about teamwork, right? But it is a three. Three is a vibration of the Empress. So it's all about creation. Now, you do see the pentacles in the structure of the building here. And so there is this sense of building something that is long lasting. All right. So it's up to you. And it doesn't have to be career or work. It can be a relationship. Pentacles are your physical world. It can be anything that you want to build. But yeah, it may be money on your mind, like I said earlier. Now, you have the Five of Pentacles in the reader spread. I don't really mind this. I feel like this needs to happen, but there is a sense of the Five of Pentacles being a card where these two people in the card are focusing on their plight. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You need to have this moment to feel inspired and to feel this movement, right? And so it feels like you may sense there's something holding you back. You may sense, deep down inside, you feel maybe a little withdrawn. Maybe you feel a little bit lonely. Maybe you feel like you're not getting something out of a current relationship. That can be career. That can be, business. It can be love. It can be a personal relationship, like your relationship with, your hairdresser, your bartender, whoever it is. But we are approaching that lunar eclipse. Okay? Endings. Culminating turning points, your seventh house of relationships and partnerships. And so the fact that these are pentacles, yeah, there could be some motivation on your end for career changes in career work, people that you work with. But again, they are your physical reality. All right. So whatever makes sense to you, more importantly, where you're putting that energy, whatever you do, you've got to move forward. You've got to make that decision with no looking back, no turning back. That's what makes you empowered. That's what brings that courage. That's everything. Okay. That's when you understand, yeah, I can create my own timeline, my own reality, but I can create many. I can do whatever I want. Okay. I have that sense of, well, be proud of yourself. Yeah. For having that courage, for having moved away from something you have to move away from. And again, eclipses are game changers. You see what's happening here. So you're going to be fine. You're going to be great. Let's get to your stuff. You're going to be really good. I mean, whatever you do this week only empowers you. And this is where you can take on the world. I mean, this is amazing, Pisces. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, share, hype. But leave comments. Tell me what's going on. I really want to know, Pisces. You're my secret crush. You're my secret crush. No, well, not so secret, right? And that's part of the new world anyway, right? It's all, like I said, like all transparency. That's what Saturn Neptune does. Like there's going to be like no secrets. And remember I said there's going to be no veil. Like it's just so spiritual. It's going to be like, yeah. Anyway, let's get to your stuff. You're good. Don't even happy birthday. Happy birthday. I'll give you the owl right there. The wise owl. Your happy birthday. Happy everything, Pisces. I'm very happy. You have the Nine of Swords. Okay. So yeah, things are going to be a little bit confusing. Things are going to be a little, like I said, but focus more on that, all the re's, yeah? Reassessing, reevaluating. What do you not want in your new world? What do you want in your new world? What's got to go? But all of that, okay? There really may be something here. Remember what I said. There may be some makeup energy, like forgive and forget, like bringing closure to things that may come back up. They come up for a reason, right? And so have those moments. You don't want to have these swords stacked over your head. That's a lot of just things taking up too much headspace. You do not need that. Okay. And so work with this energy as in you be the agent of change. All right. There's a lot that you're going to leave in the past. All right. You have the Page of Pentacles. You're good. There's something like you see that there is something coming through. Saturn, Neptune in Aries. Remember, that is your second house of money, finances, salary. It's your earning potential. I mean, it's physical. It's things that you value as well. But I love that you have something coming through. You have something coming through with that Page of Pentacles. Pages are messengers as well. Remember, you could be getting messages. There's the Page of Pentacles is double earth. Pages are earthbound. Pentacles are earthbound. So literally, maybe something rooting up in your world now. Something tangible, something real. This new path, this fresh new energy this page is bringing. But look forward to it. Okay, it could be a new job, new client, new career. There could be something here with money. There could be something that you're starting, that you're launching. There could be, even like a side gig, whatever it is. This is really exciting. Okay, but you got to move forward from something. You've got to move from something that is no longer, serving you well. And then you have Temperance. Amazing. All right, that's just saying, listen. Temperance, you have an archangel, okay, who is saying, listen, you're on a path wherever you want to go, whatever is your goal, your path to enlightenment, you're going to make it. You're going to be fine. Don't stress. Don't worry. And a lot of y'all want that. It's like this balance. Temperance literally means like self-restraint, right? And that really means just like moderation, okay? That really means avoiding extremes, okay? That really means not forcing anything, okay? You have an archangel protecting you. And a lot of this is like going with the flow, flowing with the go, see where things go when you're trusting your intuition, right? If you ever feel a little bit like, oh no, like trust your intuition, you're going to be fine. And then you're going to remember everything will work out the way it's meant to. And in my favor, right? You're going to be fine with that Six of Pentacles in your final outcome. So that's amazing. Six of Pentacles. You started off with the Six of Cups. I love it. Six is all about harmonizing, and everything is harmonizing for you at your final outcome. You have the Six of Pentacles, a card of generosity. This, it takes this inspired action to have this moment of giving, receiving, like, yeah, especially if you feel that you need support. Yeah. You being on the receiving end. Like, this is amazing, but this is more you. Okay. This is more you feeling so blessed that whatever you choose to do, you are helping others, supporting others. And that's just, everything that's happening right now astrologically as well, with the big shift to the collective. But it doesn't matter. It's just like there is that sense of surrender where it's like, I feel really, really good. I have this, balance. Everything feels balanced in my life. I know how much to give, so I still have some things for myself. And yeah, this is a big indicator of money as well. Money, but and wealth. Wealth comes in so many different forms. But this is really great. We call them the young Hierophant, okay? So it's these experiences that you're having, right? These, whether it's like, acts of kindness or that selflessness or even that surrender that I was talking about, leaving the old you in the past, becoming this new you, that raises your frequency. Yeah? So you're actually good. You don't even need any. You're actually really good. You don't need any clever. You're good. Okay. Just continue to move forward. Leave things in the past. Okay. Remember, the Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. That's your final outcome. So you're moving in that direction, but you have to, go through this this moment here. All right. Feeling really empowered. Raising your frequency. Pisces, y'all are amazing. Next week, we will do March. All right. And remember that eclipse and Mars moving into your sign for the first time in like 2 years. That's going to be like next week, too. I mean, anyway, and the second spread, the bonus spread, yes, we will go through all these lunations, all these changes, a lot that's happening. Tier 3 members, really good, and legendary members. You know where to find the link. Anyone's welcome to join. Pisces, y'all are amazing. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's happening. It's everything. It's everything. I mean, you're good. You're good. I mean, just continue. Just, yeah, you know what to do. Okay. Thanks so much. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.